Now we're ready to figure out how to combine our previous wall avoiding program with our new remote control program. So let's do it. So a lot of this is our old motor test code. We don't have any of the weighting stuff. We've got our sonar method and some wall avoiding code. This might be a little different than yours. I just threw it together. Anyway, one thing that might be kind of fun would be to have an autopilot. So I'm not going to show you exactly how to do it, but one thing you might want to do is you could just delete this if you don't want to have an autopilot wall avoiding command. You could press a button and have it go into that mode until you get it to change its mind. But why don't we cut this and put it in a method? Let's say void. So I've got that method in there. It might need some trimming to be a good autopilot. This is a delay 500, so waits half a second, which is not necessarily ideal. However, not the end of the world. It just might be a half second delayed potentially or more between when you give it a command. And it might get stuck. This particular one might get stuck. You would be unable to gain back control of it if it was currently stuck too close to a wall. So once you were far enough away, it would let you, but currently. So you might want to mess with this a bit so it's more incremental, less delays, less stuck in while loops. Anyway, so now we got a clear loop and we're just gonna move stuff over like usual. So let's go to our remote control template. We'll take our, we don't need that, we'll take our incoming byte, which we're gonna need, take that, move it over, just put it up top above setup and you should be good. Oops. To our wall avoider. And then we'll also need a serial.begin here because we're talking to it. I could just copy and paste it, but this is about as fast. And then let's see what else we need to copy over. So we already took care of the talking to the computer, and then just our loop code. Copy and paste it in. Again, if you missed it, this delay is a very good idea. Right. Let's throw it in. Oops. Intro of wall avoiding code. By the way, we'd probably want to save this as something else. So how do we do that now? We will do file, do save as, and we'll say, I'm going to call this basic serial control because I'm going to add the other reporting back the sonar later. So we do this, should be good to go. Keep in mind, mine's unfinished. I just have these two like forward and backwards, so I won't be able to turn left and right. That's up for you to add. And if you feel like it, you could also add an autopilot. But again, you'd want to mess with this so it doesn't end up getting in some sort of logical problem where it's too close to something, so it will not leave the wall avoid method. And therefore, you can never, like if it gets stuck in the wall and you want to manually move it away, it's not going to let you do that because it's stuck in this method either in a while statement or delaying or whatever. So you might want to mess with that. So it works for you. Any other exciting things? Not for now. Let's leave it at that. Thanks for watching.